Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Gamblers University, and we've got a crap strategy for you today. This one is called the Triple Lindy. Now, those of you who have seen the movie Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield from way back when, the Triple Lindy was a particular dive that he had. Is a pretty funny show, so we're calling this the Triple Lindy. Now, I first saw this years ago on the Casino Quest channel. I think it's the CEG school channel at the time. And David over there presented it as the Triple Lux. So we've toned it down a little bit. So we changed the name a little bit. So this is a $2,000 buy-in, and it is a very volatile type strategy. So hang on to your hats if you want to try to roll this out. But it does give you the opportunity for some big payouts at the craps table. So we will head on down to the craps table here shortly and show you how that works. In the meantime, if you enjoy the video, we do ask that you give us a thumbs up so we know you're enjoying the content. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to the Gamblers University channel, we'd sure love to have you hit that button and become part of the student body here at Gamblers U. Now, as always, we do value your comments. So if you have a tweak to this that you think might improve it, we'd love to hear from you. And also, we also suggest that you try these strategies on your software or your table at home before you take them to the casino, especially this one. This one's kind of difficult to follow. Be sure you're comfortable with the bets, with how we press these up, and also confident that you can win some money with it. So we'll see you down on the field here shortly and show you the nuts and bolts of the Triple Lindy. See you there shortly. All right, down here on the field, and we're getting ready to roll our Triple Lindy strategy. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, this is one that I first saw over on Casino Quest channel. David introduced it as the Triple Lux. This one's a little less aggressive than his, so we changed the name to the Triple Lindy to give it some differential. And this is going to be played at a $25 table, so we have a $2,000 buy-in. We have 1,000 in the green, 900 in the red, 80 and 20 in the lower denominations. And the way we start this off, we just do, we wait for the number to be established, and we just do 160 across. And then we start pressing up. So we're going to go ahead and get that set up. And we'll, of course, we'll be off on the initial roll here. So we'll put it off and we'll get a number established. And that number is the craps 3 craps. And there's the 4, so the puck will go to the 4. And now we are working. So here's the first roll. That's the 6, 4, 10. So the 10 will pay 49 for 1. So there's 50. We'll give $1 to the casino. And we're just going to press this up to 75. And here's our first hit. Next roll, there's the 8, so that's going to pay 35. So we're going to take that up to 66. And we're rolling. Here we go. Next roll. Okay, there's the snake eyes. I think I'll roll it over here. So many chips in the way right now. And there's the 6, so that'll pay 35. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to power press it. Add $1, take it up to 66. And let's roll again. And there's the 7 out. So this is a very volatile strategy. We could have collected there and made a little money, but we didn't get there. So we're going to go ahead and take all this down. This all goes to the casino. And we'll wait for the next shooter. Now I can tell you already, just from my dealing history, that I'm going to make some mistakes here. So just bear with me. I'm sure that's going to happen. Okay, here's our next shooter. And there's another 4. And again, we come out with the 160 across. So we'll get that set up. And we're ready to roll. Here we go. So there's the center field 9, so that's a $35 payout. So we'll take the 2 reds, add a green, power press it up to 75. And get ready to roll again. Here we go. There's a 628 easy, so that's a $35 payout. And again, we'll add $1 to that and go up to 66. And we're rolling. Here we go. There's a 639, so that's a 75. Yeah, that's 70 and 35, so that's a $105 payout. So we'll do that. And we're going to add another quarter to it and bring it all the way up to 200. So let me take these greens out of the way. Now, if we hit the 9, we've power pressed it twice. We hit the 9, we'll collect and we'll take everything back down to the base level. That is what's different from the triple Lux, where he would take the payoff but keep all the bets up at the current levels. So if you get on a long roll, you can win a lot of money with the triple Lux. This way, though, we're protecting our bankroll a little bit, and we're still participating in a big way in some of these long rolls. So here's our next roll. There's a 628. So that's at 66. So that'll pay 77. So there's the payoff. And we're going to take it up to 144 now. And get all these out of the way. So there's 100, 25, 140, 144. And again, if we hit the 8 or the 9 now, everything will go back down. We'll take that, we'll collect. Everything will go back down to the base level 160 across. But there's the 7 out, and that's the danger in this strategy right there. So we lose 3, 4, 425, 400, and see, 3, 4, 425, almost $450 on that roll. So big profits, big losses, big volatility. So that's the second shooter, and you know, really we've had some decent rolls. They hadn't been great rolls, but decent rolls. So shooter number 3, and there's 3 craps still coming out. And again, we don't bet the pass line. We're just going with place bets. So this is the 2x4, and so let's come out with 160 across again. And let's roll. And there's an immediate 7 out. So the 0.7 outs are going to beat you regardless of the strategy, unless, of course, you're doing a dark side strategy. Then those are as good as it gets. All right, next shooter. Okay, this time it's the 415. So 160 across once again. And put the hats on the 6 and 8, and we're rolling. And once again, a 0.7 out. So as you can see, we're down pretty quickly, but if we can get that one big roll, we can make a lot of this up pretty quickly. So there's the 2x4 again. So 160 across. And this is why you're going to need a big bankroll, because if things aren't going well, you want to be around long enough to where we can get to that one long roll. So there's a win for us. It'll pay 35 on the 6. So we're going to add $1 and bring it up to 66. Puck will go off. So these will be off for the come out roll. And it goes to the 9. And we're rolling. These count now. There's another 9. So that's a $35 payout. We'll take the red, add a green, and that puts us up to 75 on the 9. And we're rolling. And there's the 7 out. Okay, so we can't get a long roll. Hopefully that'll happen before we end the video today. So we'll take all this down. And next shooter coming out. And there's the hard 10. So you know the drill, 160 across. And of course this will play at any level, the $10 table, $5 table, bubble craps, wherever you want to play it. You can make it work. So there's the 516. That's a $35 payout. And again, we'll add $1, bring it up to 66. Power press it up. And there's the 6410. So that's going to be 50 for 1. So there's 50 for 1. And we'll press that up to 75. And there's the 2x4. So that'll pay 77. And then we're going to bring this up to 144 now. So let's get these out of the way. There's 125, 140, 143, 144. And we're rolling. Here we go. And there's the 3 craps. And there's the 2x4 of the 6. So that's the 144. So let's see, 66 pays 77. 77, that's 144. And that leaves, let's see, 144. So 66 will pay 77, 77, and 14 is $158. I hope that's correct. If not, I'm sure somebody will be able to correct me on that. So we'll go with what I got there, and that'll be pretty close, if not perfect. So once we hit that, everything comes back down to our base level. So all this gets collected. These get collected, and that'll help build up our rack again a little bit. And now we just start over. Everything's working. 6 was a good number for us, but it wasn't the point. So there's the 7 out, and got out of the way just in time on that one. So that's another shooter out of the way, and next shooter's coming out. And I think we've probably been through 6 or 7 shooters now. So there's Yo, front line winner, and there's the 6-3 center field 9. So let's come back with 160 across. And we're rolling. And there's the aces in both places. And Yo 11, so on some horn numbers now. And there's the 10 easy. So that'll pay 50 for 1. And we'll just leave that at 75. And there's the 4-5-9, center field 9 pays 35. So we'll keep the red ones and throw a green one out there. Bring that one up to 75. And we're rolling. And there's the 6-3-9 again. So this time it pays 105. So we'll throw a black one out there, bring it up to 200, bring all this back. So now if we hit another 9, we'll collect and bring everything back down to the base level. So let's see if we can accomplish that. Here we go. And 5-2 means we are all through. So we lose all of that. And still waiting for that long roll where we can collect some big bucks. Hadn't happened yet, but we still have some bankroll left, so we're still in the game. Coming out, and there's 5-3-8 easy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hats for the 6 and 8. 160 across, and we're rolling. So there's the 6-3-9 that pays 35. So we'll take the red ones back, add a green one, bring it up to 75. And here we go. And there's the 5-3-8, so that'll pay 35. And we'll add $1, bring that up to 66. Here we go. And there's the hard 4. So that'll pay 50 for 1. And we'll just put that on the 4. And we're rolling. Here we go. See if we can get this long roll going. There's Yo. Yo 11, no good. And there's the 6-2-8. We're already at 66, so that'll pay 77. And we'll bring this up to 144 now. And we're ready to roll. Here we go. There's Yo again. And there's the 314 easy. So that'll pay 150 for 2. And we'll bring that up to that's 225. Let's make it 250. And hope we can hit it. All right, still rolling. And there's the 3-2 Michael Jordan, the 5. So that'll pay 35. So we'll keep the reds, put another green out there. And we're ready to roll. And there's the 9, 549. So that'll pay 105. So we'll bring that up to 200. Just back in the rack. And now we need to hit one of these numbers that we've got pressed up. See if we can do it. And there's the 6 hard. That's the only one, about the only one we had, and that one in the 10. So that's a $35 payout. So we'll add $1 to that, bring it up to 66, and we're rolling. And there's a 639. So we do finally hit one. So that'll pay $280. And we do like that. So there's 270 or 200, 275, 280, and now we'll bring all this back down to our base level, and we finally got us a hot shooter here and made some of our money back. So let's rack this up and kind of see where we are here. Okay, we made up a lot of ground there. We're still down a couple $100, but heading back in the right direction. So let's come back with our base level bet, 160 across. And see if we can keep this this roll going. Oh, there's the 7. So the regression really helped us out there. We would have lost a ton of money on that particular roll there had we not regressed. So let's start back over. Let's get a number established. And that number is the 10 easy. And we'll come right back out with the 160 across again. And see if we can get another good shooter here. Nope, 0.7. So that's that's the 2 7s out of the last 3 rolls. Cost us $320. So back off, and we're rolling again. So there's that 10 again. Let's hope the 7 doesn't repeat now. And let's do the 160 across. And there are the snake eyes. 2 craps. And there's 5-4 center field 9, so that'll pay 35. So we'll keep the reds, throw another green out there, bring it up to 75. And we're rolling. Here we go. And there's a 6-4-10, so that'll pay 50 for 1. And we'll put the 50 on there. Take the 1. 3 craps. Ooh, we almost got the big red there, but we roll back over. So that'll pay 105. So that'll put us up. We're bringing that up to 200 now. And now if we can hit the 9, which I think is the only number we have hit, we'll take everything back down to the base level. And there's the 415. That'll pay 35. So on that one, we'll keep the red ones and add a green one. Bring it up to 75. And we're rolling. Here we go. And there are the box cars, all the dots we got. And there's the 5, 2, 7 out. So there's 150, 250, 350, a little over $400 out there. So that one stings a little bit. And we're going to do one more shooter here and call this a video. And hopefully it'll be a good shooter because we're down quite a bit right now. So coming out. And there's frontline winner, Yo 11. And there's the hard 4. Double deuces, so 160 across. And let's get a long shoot here. 2x4, there's the 6 easy, that'll pay 35. So we'll add $1 to that, bring it up to 66. And there's the 415, so that'll pay 35. So we'll keep the red ones, add a green one. That'll bring that up to 75. And we continue to roll. There's the 516, that'll pay 77. So we'll bring this up to 144. And then if we can hit that one, we'll bring everything down to our base level. There's the 628, so that'll be $35 payout. And we'll add $1 to that, bring it up to 66. Next roll. Oh, there's a 527 out. So we lose all of this. And as I mentioned, this is a very volatile system. It gives you the opportunity to win a lot of money if you get a real hot shooter. Unfortunately, that did not happen for us on this session, so our $2,000 bankroll is going to take a hit. So let's see where we ended up this particular session. All right, turn that off. And let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1,000. There's 75. Let's change this for another green one. And let's change these for 2 more black ones. So there's 1,100. 25. 50. 75. 85. 90. 95, 97. So $1,197. Started off at $2,000, ended at $1,197. So that is a $803 loss using the triple Lindy strategy. Now, as I said, if you can get a hot shooter, and we only really had one where we threw for a while, this one ranks a lot of money, so we could just easily have won 800 as lose 800. But unfortunately, today was not the day we were going to win the big bucks. So we hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, we do ask that you give us the old thumbs up, and that way that we know that you're enjoying the content. Hopefully the next one will be more profitable than this one, or at least somewhat profitable. But as you know, whether it be at the craps table or roulette, blackjack, any game you pick, there are going to be days like today where you just cannot catch a break. And today was definitely one of those days. So if you haven't already subscribed, we would greatly appreciate it if you'd go ahead and push the button and become part of the student body here at Gamblers U. And also, if you have a comment on something you might do to tweak this particular strategy, we'd love to hear that, and something that might help it work a little better than it did today. So once again, we do thank you for joining us, and we hope you'll come back and see us again real soon. Until that time, if you're out there rolling those bones, we wish you nothing but the best of luck, and we hope all your numbers come up winners. Talk to you again soon. Bye bye.